set up that big server and they can do that sort of setup. Gmail can do it, Google can do it. But do you think if I am running a small business, let's say I have 100 employees, I can do it definitely, but the point is I would be able to spend that much, or I would be interested in spending that much of money into setting up this big kind of a server? No, right? I might not want to do that. Even if I have money, first of all, the investment is a big challenge, and even if some company has that much of funds available, they might not want to do it. I mean, that takes a lot of effort. So on-premise is a solution which is available, that's fine, but it is just available locally. Okay. On cloud server can be something which can be connected through internet, but it is something which is very expensive and very complex kind of setup which needs to be done. Even big scale companies might not have that much of funds available to do that. So that is where Salesforce comes into picture. So Salesforce has this big on cloud server. Okay, they say, they come to the companies and they say, okay, you're not able to set up your server, no worries, take some space from me on rent. So they have their server, so they say, okay, fine, take some space from me on rent, pay me on a monthly basis and start using, right? So for like again going back to for Facebook, using Facebook, you never had to build up any capabilities. You just had to create a login ID password for Facebook and you started using, right? Salesforce.com has made business data storage that simple. They say, okay, just create your login password, start using it, access my server, put all your data on my server. So there is no difference basically between how Facebook works and how Salesforce works. The big difference is Facebook is for personal use and Salesforce.com is more for business use. So here you put your personal information, personal status updates and all those things, and on Salesforce you put your business data. But you can access it, you can create the login in the same way, exactly the same way. There is no difference, not much of a difference there, right? So that is what Salesforce basically provides, right? So initially, I mean, we are talking about let's say 10 years back. So initially they had this concept where they talked about where they realized that all the companies have information, there is a lot of data which needs to be stored by the companies, the customer data and all, and companies were struggling to get a solution which is easily available to them, right? So installing database server on-premise server was definitely an option, but it was something which was not giving you a full solution. At the same time, it was a solution which included a lot of cost also. Think about it. I mean, if you are running a business and you have to, at the start of the business only, I ask you to set up a server completely and then work on that. So you might start feeling that, okay, fine, there's something where I need to put a lot of money. You might not be willing to put a lot of money initially. And that too, after putting that much of money, you are getting a solution which is only available locally and not globally. And now the kind of scenario which we see in the market, all businesses are going global. So most of the businesses have one or multiple locations or offices. So in that kind of a situation, yeah, your on-premise server did not give you a complete solution, and at the same time you needed to spend a lot of money there. Right. So we clear on that? One of you said that in the chat window that we have to put it on cloud. Yeah. right? So putting on cloud means that thing. Put it on a server which is on cloud. So now we understand what is an on cloud server and what is Salesforce.com. What exactly they provide, right? So Salesforce.com started with this concept where they, came up with this concept that any company which has a CRM and they have a lot of data which needs to be stored, they can simply take help of Salesforce.com server and put the data there. So all that a company or a business need to do is they just need to buy a login ID and password. Facebook login ID password is available for free, but Salesforce.com they charge you some money, right? So you pay them certain amount and they will give you a login ID password, and then you can start storing your company's data on the cloud, on their server. They will give you a certain limit like 1 GB. So you just have to utilize that, right? And you can start storing your data there. As simple as that. Correct? Anyone has a question here? Are we all clear on what is Salesforce.com? One quick minute for all of you to think of any questions that you might have right now. Just type it in the chat window. So no questions in the chat window means everyone is clear about it, right? In case you have a question, you can unmute your microphone and try to speak as well. So it's not that you always have to type it. If you feel like asking it by unmuting your microphone, that is also fine. I'm okay with that. I think we have one question here. Okay, so there are two questions. Hello? Yeah, there are two questions. Yeah, there are two questions. I can read one of those. Please mute your microphone. Please, anyone who is trying to speak? Anyone who is trying to speak?
Yeah. I have a small doubt. In cloud technology, do you have a server at one location or at different locations? You have, like say Australia, and you were talking about an example in US. If you have a company, then you have different servers in both of these locations, or it is operated from one location server?
Okay, I'll just answer that one. Please mute your microphone. Right. So the question is that in cloud, do we have different servers? So basically that is the concept in cloud, that the data should be on cloud and it should be centralized, but we do have the same set of data replicated in several servers, right? So it's not that it is just one server because of this different reasons. So something like for a data backup kind of thing also, they maintain different servers, right? But it is all centralized. So it's not that okay, if I have clients in Australia and I have clients in US, so my data for US clients will be maintained in a different server and my data for Australian client will be maintained in a different server. So that's not the fact, right? The data is centralized, but there are backups of that. So that is the answer to your question. So it's not single server, but everything is centralized. I think there is one more question, that is, what is the difference between Salesforce and Google Drive? Okay. So that's a good question actually, the difference between Salesforce and Google Drive. So the difference between Salesforce and Google Drive is something like difference between Facebook and Gmail, right? So these are two completely different applications. So there is no